Hi Culturists, today I'm going to talk about culturism and foreign policy. Culturism sees the world as basically divided into three big chunks. You've got the Chinese side, you've got the Islamic side, and you've got the Western side. Now, the other two sides, they're really good at taking care of themselves. We are not, because we're under the thrall of multiculturalism, which is why we've got to switch out multiculturalism for taking care of and prioritizing ourselves and put in culturism. But we're talking about the rest of the world today. So in Iran recently, there's been an uprising, and it's shown that there's a potential for democracy in Iran. This is wonderful. And what have we done? Well, we've talked a lot. Well, not enough. We should be saying, hey, you guys, democracy is wonderful. Having rights is wonderful. You should try free market capitalism. Go, go, go. Instead, we've made very tepid statements. A lot of people who blog on the areas that I blog on have been talking about, we need to do more. We need to send weapons. We need to support them with military equipment. Maybe even do what we did in Iraq, which is go in and try to set up a democracy. Culturism says wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Why? Because culturism thinks culture is important. That is, culture is really important if you're going to have a democracy. If you have lots of people coming who don't believe in democracy, who are hostile in it, such as an Islamic invasion of the United States, well, that destabilizes your democracy. Well, imagine Iraq now. Iraq has what percentage of radical Islamics? Okay, so I'm not quite sure that it's going to hold there. I hope I am wrong. But at the end of the day, when we leave, I'm afraid we won't have made a friend. We would have poured a lot of our money into a country that's not friendly with us. If we want to spread democracy, the best thing culturists believe is for us to make ourselves sovereign. That means keeping our money here. That means prioritizing and protecting our nation. Now, this does not mean that we never use our military. For example, Iran, they're developing nukes. That's not part of their traditional culture. I mean, if they want to have a theocracy, whatever, great, fantastic. It's not what we like, but if it's what they like, wonderful. But if they're going to develop nukes and try to threaten our partner Israel, boom, boom, boom. We should not let them have nukes. We should take out their nukes. When we go into a place like Afghanistan, what do? Well, we try to make it a democracy. I'm sorry, people, I don't see that becoming a stable democracy and an ally. What we're doing is we're trying to be everybody's friends and walking on eggshells. Osama bin Laden's still out there. There are terrorists all over the place. We got to go in door to door if necessary and kill them. You know, if in Iraq we've killed a lot of terrorists, that's a good thing. But again, this nation building thing, not into it. The nation we should be building is America. The allies we should be helping build those strength are the Western allies, Europe, Israel, countries that seem to be going democratic in the rest of the world. So, again, there you have the culturist perspective. We should say, hey, you should try democracy. Hey, you shouldn't shoot your people. But in terms of going in and trying to militarily give them a democracy and make them a stable democracy, we have enough problems of our own trying to keep ourselves a stable democracy.